Good afternoon. Scott Shellady here on the CME Group floors in Chicago. Let's talk about the shocker we got last week real quick from the USDA when it came to corn and corn acres. That's changed the prices of the inputs. Well, that's going to have a knock-on effect when you start to talk about the proteins. Let's talk about the proteins, specifically lean hogs. That chart, I love the look of that chart because there's a lot of lessons in that chart. A real sharp rally higher and a real quick break lower. There's a lot of blood on the ground there. So let's talk about, firstly, the input prices getting cheaper is going to be helpful and constructive to lean hogs, and that's been proven to be the case. We're mixed as we speak right now, but it's looking low technically speaking. It might be a little bit of a better time to jump in that market. Now we've got some stronger longs, right? The funds are still long here, about 33,000 contracts. That seems to be the ones that didn't capitulate and get out, and they've hung in there, and it looks as though they're going to be the healthy longs that can keep a market, say, or at least help give a market a bottom here and start to carve out a low and trade higher. Now, technically speaking, it looks as though that's actually happening, and so when that's the case, you'll start to attract new buyers. Now, to the viewers out there, it doesn't have to be lean hogs or even corn for that matter, but when you get bullish news on a product, and you can't rally that product, what that tells you is that you can't find any more new buyers. Everybody that wants to be long is already long. That's dangerous, right? So we've had a couple of those, both to the downside and the upside. And so when you get the news you want and it doesn't react the way you think it should, that's a big flashing yellow sign. And that had been the case as of late in hogs, but now it's starting to react the right way to the news that comes out. So where it looks as though we're carving out a bottom here, safe to put your toe back in because the market's actually reacting the way it should to fundamental news rather than kind of give us some mixed signals. So a market that's really given back all of its move this year seems to be finally carving out a low and might be a place here that you can start to pick up some on the cheap.